From Studio 3C in Rockefeller Center, this is News 4 New York.
New Yorkers here in the city that may be declared some of the hardest working residents in the U.S. after all, but we're not talking about people. We're talking about bees, our bees, New York's bees. Bee Raw Honey is based in Brooklyn. It's a company that has hives on several city rooftops. But founder Zeke Freeman has also picked up the fight to save the honeybee, which is dying off at an alarming rate. Zeke joins us now to talk more about the company's Save the Bee Fund. Zeke, thanks for coming by.
Thanks, Scott.
A little scary to have this picture behind us, but that's okay. Last several years, scientists, hive keepers, commercial farmers, everybody says bees are in trouble, colonies are struggling. Why are they struggling, and why is that so important to us as consumers?
So there is a multiple stress syndrome that bees are being affected of that's termed colony collapse disorder. And colony collapse disorder is a combination of pesticides, fungicides, mites, and all of those factors are decreasing the immune system of colonies.
Okay.
And killing them off by a rate of 30% a year. Now, why do we care? Well, I want my kids to be able to eat strawberries and blueberries and melons and apples and all those things, and bees are responsible for pollinating those to the tune of 100 fruits and vegetables and $200 billion of produce a year.
So, I mean, it goes way beyond just the making of honey, obviously.
Absolutely. I mean, if you consider what would happen if those fruits and vegetables went away, what would happen to obesity in the United States? What would happen to nutrition if that produce went up fivefold?
That's absolutely amazing. I mean,
scary.
In day-to-day life, you just don't think about these things.
No, you don't.
You guys based in Brooklyn, but you basically partner with beekeepers around the country.
That's right.
Tell me how you guys get together and what you're doing with the Save the Bee Fund.
Well, what we're doing with the Save the Bees Fund because we talk to the consumer every day, and the first thing everyone asks me is, what's happening with the bees? And the second thing everyone asks me is, what can I do to help? So we started the Save the Bees Fund, and what we do is we collect funds and we donate them to the UC Davis Apiculture School and the Ceres Society, and both of those are really high-quality research facilities that are working to fix the problem.
Now, it's guys like me. I mean, it's not just monetary ways we can go about helping, right? I mean, we could actually plant flowers to bring the bees in, right? Things like that.
Right. There's 4 things that we recommend everyone can do. Buy organic, because organic, they're not using pesticides and fungicides and providing a better bee-friendly environment. Buy local honey from your local beekeeper, because he's on the ground fighting the battle every day, and that's going to help him. Plant a bee-friendly garden. Lots of flowers blooming from spring until fall. Lots of flowers, no pesticides. And then, of course, you can donate to the Bee Raw Save the Bees Fund, and that's a great option too.
Now, the fun thing is, you guys have rooftop beekeeping sites all over the city.
That's right.
And you actually offer tours and tastes of this honey, right, throughout the city. I mean, walking through the city, you don't know there's beekeepers up top, right?
That's right. We actually don't take people up to our hives, because they're generally on rooftops. But what we do is we offer a flight like this of 4 different neighborhoods, and they're from Harlem, Hell's Kitchen, the High Line, and Central Park. And we describe them in their own interesting local ways.
Now, is there a different taste? Would someone be able to taste the difference in honey from, let's say, New York as opposed to bees from Wisconsin? Absolutely,
because it's not the bees that change; it's the flower that changes.
Okay.
So as you can see here, we have 3 different honeys, and everyone changes color, texture, flavor significantly.
Love when you call me honey, by the way. Zeke Freeman, Bee Raw founder. Continued success, my friend.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming by.